if I had you day and night. The darkness is pulling me under. Can you lift me into the light? Oh, I'd never be lonely if I had you by my side day and night. Oh, I'd never be lonely if I had you day and night. Can you keep me company when I'm on my own? You got a rare identity, and that's what I love. Love me some for perfection. All I want's your attention. Can you feel the connection? Oh, all I want's your affection. A chance to make an impression. That's all I want from you. Oh, I'd never be lonely if I had you by my side. Oh, I'd never be lonely if I had you day and night. The darkness is pulling me under. Can you lift me into the light? Oh, I'd never be lonely if I had you by my side day and night. Oh, I'd never be lonely if I had you day and night. Oh, I'll never be lonely if I had you by my side.
It didn't have any trouble getting the front up, so I'm not really too worried about showing that because the stock setup was doing it. Yeah, there we go. That field orientation control, FOC technology, the S5 compound, and the Broadbar C inserts all working together there to give us much better traction. Let's get over to the rocks and see how we get on there. I've just popped my mic on, guys. Hopefully the audio's better. So here we go. This is the Broadbar inserts and the S5 compound Endura crawler tyre. Those brass wheels will be giving us a little bit of a boost. I've already said it's quite cold today compared to the other day, which will be affecting the compound's job. But S5's pretty sticky. Gonna try a different angle. So typically, off camera, I did this a few times without any problems at all, and now we really seem to be struggling. There we go. I think it was just the angle, guys. No, I'm not sure we've got it. There we go. Good job, camera. Right. Wow, is the temperature really affecting us this much? I was actually here yesterday filming with an action camera, and I just didn't like the footage. But we got this a few times. Was the sun being out making that much of a difference? I'm gonna try a few more angles. Ah, there we go. Go on. Up she goes. Yeah, so that's the line. I couldn't get this on the stock setup at all, guys, and that would have, I would say that was in optimal weather conditions. Tell you what, there's not much of a line here that really works.
Want a race?
There's a lot going on down here as well, guys. It's a Sunday. Here we go. Can we repeat it? Yeah, so there we go. It's a repeatable win on that line. Right, so we're just going to do a little side hill test. There's a few lines I do across these rocks for side hill. Let's see how we get on. So this is where those Enduro brass wheels should really be making a difference over the stock. But I can see the suspension isn't doing its job. The left hand side's completely collapsing and then allowing the right hand side to unload completely. Not ideal, but looks like there's enough weight in the wheels to keep the truck planted. It did look like it was gonna slide out, so that's where we're gonna have to bail. Let's go over to the next rock. As you've just seen with the stock setup, we were struggling to get up this little climb. This setup should make absolutely, shouldn't even realise it's an obstacle. Let's try and make it a little bit more difficult. And as you can see, that S5 compound just doesn't really care. Let's hit it from another angle. So this is an angle that we were hitting it from. In fact, this is the angle we was having to hit it from with the stock setup to make it work. And I do believe we was having to use a bit of wheel speed as well. Yeah, I made a driver error there. Right, let's go back. We're going to try and do the same line. Yeah, so I made a bit of a driver error there, guys. That's not on the truck. I needed steering. Oh, no, so what I'm doing, just so you know what's going on, is I'm steering too early, and as a result, the rear right-hand tyre is falling off of the object. So what I need to do is get that rear right up first, enough, and then steer in. And that's the line that I was using. As you can see, there was no wheel speed there at all. So let's just do it one more time. Get that rear right up onto the rock first by steering towards the camera, and once it's fully up, there we go. Yeah, so that wasn't an impossible line, but it was a really difficult line for the previous setup. Let's have a quick go with this, and then I'm going to go and meet Rui up the woods with my new favourite RTR, the Ecto. Elliot the Ecto, we're calling him. Or Ellie. Ellie for short. So, again, this wasn't an impossible line, but it wasn't easy. Let's just see what the S5 does. And I'd say weather-wise there was a definite disadvantage for the S5 and these wheels and combo, the insert combo today, purely and simply because of just how cold it is. And then once that front left is up, we should be able to just drive straight up this. If it pulls this, it's a definite win for the S5s. Yeah, not quite as good as I'd hoped for, but that's definitely a win for the brass wheels with the S5 compound. Let's do a little drop off and see if we can get away with this. And so the rock actually drops backwards here, guys. One of the things that is letting this truck down is there's a lot of lash. Watch the truck surge forward. Not bad there, not bad at all. But sometimes because of the amount of lash in the drivetrain, the amount of slack in the drivetrain, you notice a little bit of a... what I was just trying to say there, guys, I'm just going to do one more side hill thing before we go. What I was trying to say there was that there is a lot of slack overall in the drivetrain, and when the weight transfers from front to back as you go downhill or switch from downhill to uphill, it takes a while for the truck to catch up. I can already tell we're going to fall out of that because I've come in too deep. I'm going to stay in it anyway, just so you guys can see where we get to before it all goes wrong. Partly this is suspension letting us down, it's going to pull us off the hill. There we go. So what do you want me to tell you at the end of this review? It's getting really busy here at the park. I don't want to be here, I want to be up the woods with the Ecto. What am I going to tell you about this? It's been a fantastic truck. Hello mate, you alright? I'm doing a video for YouTube. Look, it's my camera for YouTube. You like YouTube, do you? If you say hi, you'll be on the video, if that's all right with your dad.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. As you can tell, it's getting really busy here at the park. So the CR18P was already a fantastic platform, one of my preferred. Not really been a big fan of the others, if I'm honest, the FCXs and all the rest of it. But the CR18 Pro was already very good. What they've done by dropping in the FOC Venom, the Fury Tech system has definitely brought things on. I would say if you're going to get it, prepare yourself to spend some money on some heavy wheels and decent tyres and change the bottom links. Put some heavy bottom links on it and get yourself a set of spare drive shafts just in case you break them, because a lot of people have said they have. I have a feeling that may be people that aren't used to FOC, which exponentially increases the amount of torque the motor's putting out to match the wheel speed. So I'm not going to get right into that, but that does make a big difference. That might be why people have broken drive shafts. I haven't had any problems, that's all I'm going to say. You have to paint the body yourself at the front. It comes with this black and the red. I kind of like that they've given you the option. I thought this lime or fluorescent yellow green really looked good and it makes the vehicle pop. But obviously you can go your own way with that. The gearbox is a little bit noisy. I'm now spoilt with the Stealth XF gearbox in the Element Ecto, so everything is going to sound noisy if you've got one of those. But no clicking, no gear issues to speak of really, other than it being a bit noisy. I don't know for sure, but I did leave it plugged in accidentally and it switched off. It didn't kill the lipo. Don't take my word for it, but that was my experience. Whether there's some technology in here that saves your batteries or not, I couldn't say. The controller is very basic with dip switches to get the setup you want. But ergonomically this is really nice, and you can one-handed steer this vehicle, which is also something that I don't like about the Ecto. Performance per pound so far, and bear in mind this isn't a long-term review, guys, this is just my experience of it in the short time I've had it. Value for money, this was about £167 from Ali Express. If you compare that to all of the other models, price per performance, I'd say that this smashes it. Whether it'll be durable and stuff, time will only tell, but I will be doing follow-up videos on this. This is now going to be my tyre, wheel and insert testing vehicle for the small scale stuff. So stay tuned. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, do that. And don't forget, we're going to we're going to raffle a brand spanking new one of these anywhere in the world. There will be a link. I know it says on the website it's UK only, but it's not. It's anywhere in the world. For just £1, you could win a brand spanking new CR18 Pro Evo. Just noticed this bench has got a nice patina on it. Look at that. Lovely bit of rust on the edges here. People are looking at me. They're thinking, what the